God damn it. Aha. What's going on, YouTube? Today is a good day. Very good day, because you know why? I finally get to officially retire my MPC Renaissance. And I finally took ownership of my new to me, MPC One. All right, so we're gonna do an unboxing for me, and let me clear this table right quick, and we'll get right into the video. All right, so my headphones on. I've been wanting a standalone MPC since I was a knee high. And I've had an MPC, don't get me wrong, I have the Renaissance. Here. But since the new MacBooks came out, and that's what I primarily work on, that Logic, Akai will not update the software, the drivers for this thing to talk to the new MacBooks. Refuse to do it. I guess it's too old. I don't see how. It came out in 2012. Okay, maybe, but still, like, you know, somebody spends $900, $900 on something, I expect to get at least 20 years out of it, you know. But I mean, in this day and age, technology moves kind of fast. Where is my other cue now? Technology moves kind of fast, so I guess they said it's we already got newer products out. There's no need to keep, you know, updating the software for this one. So this has been a paperweight on my desk and an object to fill some space in over here that brought you some colors in my last videos for the past couple months. And actually, I haven't made a beat on this thing in a couple years, to be honest with you, because it's been in a box. I've been moving around, but this is no longer necessary. It's gonna either get sold, or I'm gonna find a way to mount it on the wall, and it's gonna be an ornament or some shit. So let's get this out the way. Like I said, I wanted a standalone MPC, standalone drum box, drum machine, groove box, whatever you want to call it, for some time now. The MPC Renaissance I just put over there is a controller, meaning that I need a computer for it to work. It doesn't have any kind of internal storage, any kind of internal instruments. If you don't have a computer, there's nothing going to happen with it. It's just like my Arturia Keylab 49, my MPK 25. These don't have any sound on them. You need a computer to operate, to produce sound. Like, you need software to control this with. That's what a controller is, right? But with this, my new MPC, that's no longer an issue. Let's check the box out for a little bit. Check the box out a little bit. On the side here it says, standalone MPC, no computer required. Powerful multi-core system for the MPC Live and MPC X. Get into those in here in a second. 16 velocity and pressure sensitive RGB pads. Brilliant 7-inch multi-touch display. 2 gigs of RAM. 4 gigs of onboard storage. That's not an issue, because I have 64 gig, and I have another hard drive, which is like a terabyte, so I'm not really worried about that. Mac and PC controller for MPC software, which is a plus. Stereo line level inputs, MIDI in and MIDI out. Yep, 8 CV gate outputs using 3.5 TRS cables. I probably will never use CV gate CV modules or anything like that. It just looks like a mess to me. Looks like it's very complicated. It's not my thing. Moving on, USB 2.0 slot for storage drives and MIDI or MIDI controllers for use in standalone SD card slot. So, and it comes with some VSTs too. If you don't know what VSTs are, they're virtual instruments. Basically, what those keyboards over here control. They have to control. They're used to control virtual instruments. They're instruments, but they're not actual instruments. This can be used in both ways because it produces sound and it controls sound on the computer. So let's open it up. Oh, actually, you see, right, so. All right, so we have a little overview. We have an overview of the software, which I'm already familiar with, so I'm not really worried about, diving back in. It's gonna be more of a refresher because I haven't used it in probably like a year and a half. But I'm definitely gonna need a refresher on it. So, okay. So here we are. We have it out the box in all its glory. I have my cable. And I have my Renaissance. We're gonna plug it here in the back. And we're gonna need some cables for our speakers, our monitors. Right? Excuse the noise. And then get some slack. Trying to do this without looking. And boom. So if you're just rocking out and you don't have a computer, this is all you need right here. Power and some maybe headphones. You can plug headphones in the back, which I probably will. I probably have to get an adapter because I'm not going to plug this side of my headphones into the jack up front, right? So we have in the front, we have an SD card slot, headphone jack. Like I said, I'm not going to be using this one. There are adapters that you can use to plug headphones in the back. It comes with a splitter. So I'll probably invest in one of those because I plan on sampling from off of, my Apple Music playlist and YouTube. So that'll come in handy. Let's see. We have, like I said, two main outputs, two inputs. You can plug headphones, guitars, any other kind of instrument in the back. You only get two of them, whereas the MPC Live and the MPC X, they have I think 4 or 6 maybe. We have control for a recording limit, or not recording limit, but recording level, volume level for our inputs. CV gate, 4 inputs for our CV gates. I do not plan on using those. 1 MIDI in, 1 MIDI out. You can lock this down to a desk via this little slot here. We have our Ethernet link, which I'm not too sure. I need to do some more reading up on why they included that. I heard it had to do something with Splice, but I'm not registered with Splice. I'm about to see what all I could do. I think it might be you can transfer data with this input as well. USB, regular USB. I think it's 2.0. It said 2.0, right? Which is kind of a letdown, but we can overcome that. And then we have our USB input for connecting to our computer, right? So that's that. That's all the controls. All the buttons feel fine. They're nice and clicky. Oh yeah. Q-Link knobs feel nice and heavy, nice and smooth. They're all consistent too. There's not a loose one or yeah. The main volume button on the back is nice and tight. I don't understand why they didn't put it up top. Which is weird. I mean, I don't know. It's not for me to understand, I guess. But I mean, the pads. Okay, so. Pads. Move this over a little bit without jacking up my desk. So, the pads. MPC Renaissance, the MPC Touch. This is from back in the day, and even all the older ones from the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s. To the newer ones, MPC Live and the X, they all have, these are the standard size pads, okay? My fingers for reference, I have big ass hands, so excuse me. right? These are the standard size pads versus the smaller pads here, right? Not as it shouldn't be too big of an issue for me. Where is my other cue? This thing keeps running off on me. Shouldn't be that big of an issue. They feel solid. I can't really compare them to these because these are already worn in. I've done years of, banging on these, but for the most part, they do feel good, even though they're smaller. The knobs on my Renaissance feel a little tighter, but not too much, right? Control knob, it's very clicky. On here, on the Renaissance, is not a click. You gotta, operate this thing. See, I told you it's been some time since I've used this thing. But, you have a button underneath the rotary knob. And, so far, it has a nice build to it. Don't get me wrong. It's not, I think it's like a really hard plastic versus this one is aluminum. And if it's not aluminum, they did a very good job of making it seem like it's aluminum. I think it's aluminum. They wouldn't put, screws in here like that if it wasn't aluminum. Okay. Let's see. Obviously, let me move this to the side real quick just to give some comparison, because I don't have the MPC X in the Live. Never really toyed with those, but I know what they have, and this is comparable to what you get on the Live and MPC X, right? So you have two inputs, line or XLR inputs. You have your phono cables here. You have two stereo outs, two mix outs, assignable mix outs. You go to your mixer, four MIDI outs and two MIDI ins. You have some SPDIF inputs, two USBs for hard drives or another controller that you can mount up to this thing. You have your USB input to connect to your computer and your power cable. And then you can wrap your power cable around this. Right, so this is comparable to what you'll get on the Live or MPC X. I think the Live has four inputs on the back, whereas the MPC One has, give me some more slack now. MPC One has only two, right? And then two inputs, two outputs. There are workarounds. Like I said, you can send your output to a mixer. There are workarounds. So I'm not too big on, that's not too big of a letdown for me, because like I said, I will find a way, because there's always a way to get what you need done to happen, right? So let's turn this on. We wasted enough time. Let's just do it. All right, so first impression, the screen is very nice. Not iPhone nice, but it's almost like the best Android you can get. Like an Android phone, like one of the top tier Android phones. I'm not sure which one they are. But everything lights up, it's nice. You have that classic amber color that you give with all your MPCs. The screen is really nice, actually. You can't do the slide thing, but you can tap to go over. Everything looks good. Dismiss demo page. Okay, so I can't do anything until I choose something. But we're gonna go into a demo. We'll do hip hop. That loaded up fairly quickly. Okay. Ooh. I'll definitely be using that one. Okay, so that's in bank A. See what in bank B. Oh, there's nothing in bank B. Nothing. Okay, so everything's in bank A. So with MPCs, you get banks, right? So you have 16 pads for bank A, and then it's almost like you have another set of 16 pads for bank B, and then another set of 16 pads, bank C, bank D, so on and so forth, right? So that's what came preloaded in on the unit. Oh. Okay, well, I don't want to listen to that. I want to make my own. I don't care about what you made, dog. See, it's all starting to come back. So we have, we already have a project on here. This is a demo. Look at that. Look how, boy, look at what I'm doing. Okay. So we're going to get rid of this. And we're just going to jump right into making our own. Oh, a little laggy here, huh? There we go. Okay. And then we'll hit erase. No. Shift. No. Go back. Hit the eraser tool, and it's gone. All right. Go away. Boom. So there you have it. Go back to main. So now it shouldn't be anything on here. Yeah. Okay. So let's. We'll do something with that. 32 bars. I think not. We'll do an 8-bar sequence. Right. BPM a little too fast for me. We'll come down. We'll do 160. How about that? Let's see. Actually. Okay, so let's try to lay something down. Actually, hold on. Play start. Oh shoot, hold on. It did record? You some of them up. Why didn't it record? Okay, we all learning together here. Like I said, it's been a while since I mess with these things. Oh. You gotta hit the red record button for it to actually record what's on the track, right? I'm gonna make my okay. Yeah, let's record, and then we'll try this again. Okay. Oh shoot. I'll go shift redo, and it still didn't take. Okay. One more time. play it again, I'm gonna erase all my drums. Nope. So, I mean, so far, so good. I mean, I was able to whip up something that quick. Granted, like I said, I've already got some experience with MPC from my other one. But, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. There are some things I want to kind of... Like, my hi-hats are a little late. I know my open hi-hat. I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, for the most part, it's pretty cool. Now, I did hear that you can do, not here, but I know that you can do, let's see. Let's go to track 2. Unused. And then we'll make this a plugin. No? Oh, tube synth. There we go. All right, so there you go. That's pretty cool. There are more. I think there's a couple of instruments that they have on here. Let me see. Key group. Is that a key group? Yeah. Plug in, clip, MIDI, CV, which I'm not going to use. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Tube synth. Let's go back to tube synth. So then I think so that's cool too. There is a way that you can do the portamento glide on here. I gotta look that one up once again. But for the most part, okay, I gotta go back to track 1. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this thing. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. So be on the lookout for more videos. I'm gonna be posting. It's gonna be heavily incorporated with a lot of my music. Once I get it, connected to the computer and, attach my hard drive, download all the samples, get more familiar with it. I'm gonna have a ball with it. So appreciate you guys for stopping by. Let me turn this up right quick. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Check me out in the next video. On that note, I'm up out of here.